Microeconomics, um, Chapter 2, Supply and Demand, Section 2.2, Perloff. To determine the market price and quantity sold of a product, knowing how much consumers want of it is not enough. We also need to know how much firms want to supply at any given price. The quantity supplied is the amount of a good that firms want to sell during a given time period at a given price, holding constant other factors that influence firms' supply decisions, such as costs and government actions. Firms determine how much of a good to supply on the basis of the price of that good and other factors, including the costs of production and government rules and regulations. Usually, we expect firms to supply more at a higher price. Before concentrating on the role price plays in determining supply, we'll briefly consider the role of some of the other factors. Production costs affects how much of a good firms want to sell. As a firm's cost rises, its willingness to supply less of the good, all else the same. In the extreme case, where the firm's costs exceed what it can earn from selling the good, the firm sells nothing. The factors that affect costs also affect supply. For example, a technological advance that allows the firm to produce a good at a lower cost causes the firm to supply more of that good, all else the same. Government rules and regulations affect how much firms want to sell or are allowed to sell. Taxes and many government regulations, such as those designed to prevent pollution, improve sanitation, and provide health insurance to workers, increase the cost of production and therefore lower the amount of products firms want to supply to the market. Other regulations affect when and how products can be sold. For instance, the sale of cigarettes and liquor to children is prohibited. Also, most major cities around the world restrict the number of taxi cabs.